Okay, so today my mom was super busy, so I figured I would help her out and try making a video for her. But I don't do art very often, so I'm gonna try it kind of my way and draw something that I normally draw, because that's the only thing I'm good at, and see where it goes from there. So yeah, we're gonna give it a whirl. Today I'm going to be drawing a S10. I like trucks, so I'm gonna try drawing truck today. I actually own this vehicle and gonna start working on it here pretty soon. Actually, you know, I changed my mind. We're not drawing an S10. We're gonna draw my own truck, which is a 1982 Chevy K30 that I have spent years. I mean, I got it when I was 15, so I spent a whole lot of time and effort working on it. We're gonna see if I can make it cool, look cool, in art form. I'm not good at narrating, so I'm just kind of going with it. I've drawn this truck a couple of times, and I'm a little bit better at it than some of the other vehicles I draw. I think that cab needs to be longer. And this will just kind of be my own interpretation of, you know, things. Doesn't have to be exact. People will get the idea. I like drawing trucks because they're kind of easy to draw and fun. And you don't have to be super precise with a lot of the lines or anything. And most of the time they turn out pretty okay, as long as you get the body line in the right place. Especially on these older trucks. Sometimes if you don't get the body line just right, they look weird. That's the cool thing about the year range of my truck is there's only like 2 body lines. So it's pretty easy. That's about as straight as Elton John on a Friday. Something looks weird. No, it's fine. It's good. I like it. I'm going with it. Yeah, it looks about right. Need to mess with the angle here. It's starting to look like a truck. That's the easy part. Now I have to do the hard stuff. I'm gonna start out the handy dandy ruler. I like this one because you can see through it. My mom hates when I steal it, but I steal it all the time. It's handy. Start with straight lines. Straight-ish anyway. That's straight adjacent. This is my circle maker. My mom got this for me for my birthday, like probably 8 years ago. It's been a long time. That's what I'm saying. Does that tire size look good? Okay. Or should I go with one bigger? I'm gonna go with one bigger. You know what they say. Bigger tires make you go over rocks better. Or something like that, you know. No, those look weird. That looks way better. Keep in mind, what I'm drawing here actually exists. Spent pretty much all of this year building it. I like trucks. Trucks are fun. Maybe I'll have my mom throw up a picture of my truck, the actual truck.
There you go. That's what I was talking about. Oh no, I think that's not where. There you go, Riley.
Sweet.
Kind of starts out like that. I like laying out all the lines first and then making them bigger. It makes everything work better in my mind. Try not to be too heavy on the pencil because I'm gonna go over and ink it most likely. And it makes everything look a little better. Go lighter. Everything I know about, you know, the whole art thing I got from my mom, because she's really good at it. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Turns out that's how it's actually built. Crazy. Dang, it looks like a truck now. It's wild. Some of the stuff gets tidied up when you go over it with the ink pen, which I have no idea where those are. Oh, look, I got a circle maker right there. That's crazy. Maybe I'll use it. Wild. I guess I'll have to decide where I want the light to come in. I thought about trying things with these oil pastels, but I don't think they have quite the right colors. Like this one here might be pretty close to what I need, but I don't know. Because I thought it might be fun to mess with those, because I normally am pretty strictly like colored pencils or stuff like that, you know. But I do occasionally like to try new. Man, I made that very square to the paper. It's fine. We'll just say it's driving up rocks. Wow. Or down rocks. Alright, we got like just a few more details to put in, and then ready for ink. A lot of this stuff can get pretty messy looking, so I try and make it look as not messy as possible, but sometimes you can only do so much. Something proportionally is kind of wrong. But you know what, that's fine. It's kind of hard to draw coilovers. Now, I think it's about time for ink. So I'm going to use this. I'm just going to be careful, because it's a brush, not a pen, but I couldn't find the actual pens. So, this is what we get. That's not going to work. Never mind. That's going to bug the crap out of me. Not doing that. What's this one? Just a pen? That's better. Yeah, we'll do that one. Hi, kitty. That's not very straight. Why is my hand so shaky? Doesn't need to be that super square. Not to mention, it might actually just look more realistic, because the fenders on my truck currently are about as factory looking. I don't know where I'm going with that. I rammed them into a couple rocks, so they don't look very straight. They're very dented. So maybe it being a little wavy is just fine. At least that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Isn't following lines supposed to be easier than making lines? Because this isn't. Alright, well, I'm going to stop talking, so this is probably the point where the editor's note would say, time lapse. Hello. Boom. Inked. I'm going to go with some Copic markers for this. I didn't like how the pastels would work for this. They're a little too smeary, so I'm going to go with these. That brown is pretty close to the actual color. I don't know why the sides have different colors. Like the brush side is way lighter than the... Can you guys see that color difference? I mean, that's pretty significant. Or I'm just going insane. One of those two things. This brown is a little bit more red than like my actual pickups color, but it'll be just fine. So this is just the burnt sienna, or the E09. You never know what color to paint tires either. It's like, you want to go with black, but then you use black for other stuff and then it just gets so monotone. I'm gonna call it done, primarily because I want to go to sleep. That's my truck right there. Okay, now it's done. I had to turn my music off because copyright. Now I'm going to sign it in my really crappy handwriting. And what is the date? Boom pow, firepower, bruh. I've driven this, driven, right. And I know you're supposed to use a brush or whatever, but I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna use my hand. Oh my god, what is that? The dang water dish scared the crap out of me.